Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome back to Soundout's Pickups. Today we take a look at everything I picked up between March 31st and April 6th. This week was nuts. This is probably the most unprecedented Soundout's Pickups episode by far. None of this was really planned all that much, and it just kind of came together this way. So, first things first. This is the first time on Soundout's Pickups where I don't need to talk about a group of products because I've already reviewed them. That'd be these lovely figures, the Power Rangers Beast Morphers action figures, the Morpher, and all the keys. I posted reviews of these this week. All of them. There's 3 videos, one with the basic figures, one with the Beast Bots, and one with the Morpher. I've been busy. I've also been live streaming Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I have been doing, my normal Model Kit Monday and Soundout's Pickups. I had a very long week of video production, and most of that is due to getting these guys this week. I managed to pick up basic figures around Sunday, over the weekend, and then I picked up the Morpher and the Beast Bots on, was it Tuesday, I think? Or Wednesday. Picked them up on Wednesday. So basically, that's generally all, just if you want to know more about this stuff, go watch the videos. Anything I say here would be absolutely redundant. So let's continue forward. Let's talk about the normal stuff. The normal stuff is the lines I typically collect. This case, we have a special item in the form of the Star Wars The Black Series. We'll just move these out of the way for the moment. The Star Wars The Black Series, Infest Nest and Infest Nest Swoop Bike. Now, this is not something I intended to get originally, for full price at least, because first of all, this is a giant vehicle. No question about it. This is probably the largest vehicle next to the TIE Fighter. It's super long. It's super detailed, like the other Black Series vehicles have been. And unlike most of them, where it's like, oh, here's another Sand Trooper, here's another Rey, here's another Luke. Here is Infest Nest, and it's the only way to get a 6-inch scale Infest Nest. And I really wanted to get Infest Nest because I like this character. I've been collecting all the Solo figures. I really do love that movie quite a bit. So this was just kind of part of it. Now, the reason why I ended up picking up Infest Nest this week was because I found the set on clearance at Target for $30, as opposed to its normal $60. I would totally get this for $30. That was not even a question in my mind. I didn't even spend time deliberating. I just said, oh, $30? Yeah, okay. Because, 20 would have been Infest on her own. So 30 for her and the bike, that's just a win. The cool thing about this is the stand actually pivots. So you can have her in a kind of turning pose. It's on a ball joint, so you can actually tip it forward a little bit if you want it angled. It's really cool. It's really detailed. They got things like you can store her own weapon here. In terms of the figure itself, she's super articulated. Really nice cloth or fake fur here for the shoulders. Really nice cloth cape. It's two-tone. Looks really great. They're getting really good with soft goods on Star Wars, and I'm really impressed with this. I'm very, very happy. And yeah, I wasn't expecting the swoop bike to be that big, but I'm certainly not complaining either. So yeah, I'll find a spot for it somewhere in the house. Moving along, let's go into the media section. The media section is all about DVDs, Blu-rays. First up, I made an order from Right Stuff Anime to get the Cowboy Bebop, the movie Knocking on Heaven's Door Steelbook. This is the new Funimation release, which, from what I can tell, is a lot better than the old Sony release, even though it is still got the Sony logo, which means that Sony gave Funimation permission to release this. This is a very nice Steelbook, very nice Blu-ray. The quality I found to be much better than the previous release. It is an official Steelbook, and it is a nice matte finish. I like matte finish Steelbooks. Those look great next to my Bebop Complete Series set. As well as there's some extra bonus features that weren't on the original release, which is super cool. They originally released this with the special, super special Cowboy Bebop set that I didn't buy because I was like, I already have the show. Thanks. I forgot to mention this last week, but I went and picked up Aquaman. Also Steelbook because I have a DCEU Steelbook collection going. Just need a Batman v Superman one and have everything. That was a really nice Trident Aquaman. Inside is just kind of generic ocean. cool. It's got the tridents there, so that's pretty awesome. So it's a cool steelbook. Really wonderful movie. I really enjoyed this. But yeah, that was a Best Buy exclusive. I did an in-store pickup order for that one. Actually, it worked really well. And then we have Ben 10 out to launch. Picked this up at Walmart while unsuccessfully finding Marvel Legends. And this is the Season 2 Part 1 for the series. I was a big fan of the original Ben 10, and I watched the first season of the reboot between cable and the Cartoon Network app, which was good. I enjoyed it. It wasn't something I necessarily wanted to watch a second time, but I did want to see Season 2. I just had to wait almost 2 years now for this DVD, so I was like, I'll just pick it up on DVD. It's like $10 for 20 episodes, which isn't too bad. So we'll move that out of the way. That is that's the home media stuff. The next segment will be random stuff. So going alongside the Cowboy Bebop Blu-ray, I was ordering it along with the Gundam The Origin Chronicle of the Loom Battlefield Blu-ray set, which is coming out in July. So I needed like 2 cents to get to free shipping, so I bought this $1 card pack of Dragon Ball Z Japanese art box trading cards, which were distributed by Funimation in the early 2000s. This one is my favorite card of the whole pack because it's Gohan from the ending credits. And then it's also like the Uzaru, and it's the Goku and the Piccolo. And the quality of these cards is better than the Funimation Blu-rays. In like every release of modern day for Funimation, this is better. It's really sad because there's been talk about the 30th anniversary edition coming up, and I'm like, yeah, it's still saturated, and yeah, it's still cropped bad because they cropped a crop to get it to 4x3. So it's like, oh, look at what we could have. That being said, it's not like art cards are really that special, but it just looks better to me, colors wise at least. So that was cool. I was just like, I needed like an extra 2 cents to throw in, so I just bought like a pack of cards. I'll probably do this again because they apparently have a ton of these. They've been in stock forever. Also at Walmart, unsuccessfully finding Marvel Legends, I found an X-Men Hot Wheels premium vehicle with the Jim Lee artwork on it, which was super cool. There's a whole series of these. There's 5 of them. The others are more modern. This one's like the Jim Lee look, which I thought was really cool. So this will go on my car wall. I just got like a wall of Hot Wheels cars, like special ones. Also at Walmart, when I found the Beast Morphers figures, we have the Imaginext Series 6 blind bags. So that includes Catman here, who's got a case of money. Really cool figure. Surprised to see the claws are actually molded onto his hands instead of being separate pieces. That's really neat. Like I said, this is blind bag Series 6, so numbers 92 through 97 were the numbers I pulled because those were the 6 unique codes for the series. But here's Catman. Here we have the Signal, Duke Thomas. Looks really cool. This is actually the first figure of the Signal, as far as I know. Then we have Dr. Fate, who I've been wanting in Imaginext forever, because now I have my 3 favorite DC heroes with Dr. Fate, Blue Beetle, and Hawkman. So I'm really, really happy with that. We also got Zan and Jaina, the 2 of them from the Wonder Twins from Super Friends, which were a surprise, but pretty cool. And they actually come with, similar to their DC Classics versions, you get Eagle, which is actually a repaint of the one that came with Vixen from Series 4. And then you get a pail of water, which has Zan's face in it. So that's cool. So it goes to them. And then we had the Super Lex Luthor, the Superman armor, which is also cool. And then the other thing is a 2-pack I found, which had yet another Batman, which I have too many of them. And then Firefly. Firefly's kind of Arkham Origins inspired. Which I like. He's got a big old gun. He's got the nice, turbine wings. So really cool stuff. I love Imaginext. I'm glad that, Mattel's losing their basic action figure and collector licenses. But you know what? I don't really care about that because it hasn't been great. But Imaginext has been fantastic. And I'm happy to see that they're not going away. Also, while at Target, I had a moment of, I think I need these because I saw them beforehand and I hadn't seen them in stores yet. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get them now because I don't know if I'll see them again. I found the Detective Pikachu plush series. There's only a couple of these I wanted. First up, we have Ludicolo. I love Ludicolo. He's like a happy tree man that just dances around all the time. I really like Ludicolo a lot, and I've never had a plush of him before, so this was kind of a chance. These are sound activated when they like feature impact, which is really strange, but there's like 2 sound effects for each of them, so that's cool. It's like a $15 plush, which isn't too bad. It's like this. It's like a pretty good size. It's really soft. It's got the sound box, which is pretty neat. He's in a series with Psyduck, Detective Pikachu, who's 3 per box. There's 1 Psyduck, 1 Ludicolo, and then the other one is Snubbull, which I wanted to get Snubbull. I love Snubbull as well. Probably since like the first. That was like one of the early Pikachu shorts of the movies. It had Snubbull featured prominently, and I like Snubbull a lot. So he's so cute. Look at him. He makes really funny sounds too. So he's got little Snubbull sounds. So he's like a little angry bulldog kind of thing. But yeah, so he's super cool. I'm not exactly sure, but like there's a lot of merchandise for Snubbull and Ludicolo in this movie, which makes me happy because I feel like they don't get enough love. And then the last one I got was, because I was just like, oh, I have to get this. It's too cool. It is the Mr. Mime plush. Now the Mr. Mime plush has posable limbs, which allows you to actually have a posable plush. So I was like, oh, basically he's a soft action figure now. I know it's really weird reasoning to get it, but I was just like, I want a Mr. Mime because I like Mr. Mime. And Mr. Mime in the Detective Pikachu trailers has been too amazing. So he's actually posable. There's nothing in the torso or the head really, but like the arms you have full range and the legs as well. So can't really stand on his own just because, you know, gravity exists, but Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime is $20, Snubbull and Ludicolo were $15 each. And that pretty much does it for this week's pickups. There was a lot more stuff here than usual, but because I don't really need to talk about any of this, that cuts down the video length a little bit, which is fine by me. This can be kind of a quick, like, let's put some logos on and throw it up and be ready ahead of time. But yeah, so if you haven't seen the Beast Morphs reviews and are interested in those, please go check those out. Help support the channel. Helps me look forward to Wave 2. And stay tuned. I got some videos down the pipeline. If Amazon fulfills my order, I'll have Lightning Collection next month. And unless I find them earlier in stores. And I got some other Power Rangers ideas floating around and some Model Kit stuff. For example, Model Kit Monday this week will be coming out, hopefully, Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then Ninja Talks Gundam Live is about an hour after at 9 p.m. Eastern. But yeah, so stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can keep up to date on everything. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook because I post viewership polls occasionally. So you can learn about stuff there. For example, I had people vote between the Morpher and Cruise and Smash, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, that does it for this video. Till next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.